life as an expatriate in China. Let's show you what it's all about. So I've been based out in China now for over 10 years. I'm living in a city called Shenzhen, which is right next to Hong Kong and is probably one of the biggest and most bustling cities in China. It's the high-tech hub of this area, and pretty much everything technology-based comes from here. So before we even mention about what Shenzhen's current state is, it's really important to know the history of this place. It is such a young city. 1979, the population here was just 30,000. It was a tiny little fishing village, very, very rural, nothing much here. Start of the 80s, it really took off. It was given special economic zone status. That's what pretty much allowed the population to start to jump. By 1985, it was already up to 880,000. So huge jumps just in that initial couple of years. By 1995, it was at 2.5 million. It's already well overtaken many of the cities in the UK. And it really continued its growth from there, booming through manufacturing, through technology, and some of, like we mentioned before, the initial technology companies were established here. Getting into the 2000s, then there was some serious jump in population. So many people from other areas of China came down into this city, especially from the local areas of what we call Guangdong, which is this province, and set up their companies. And the population jumped from that 2.5 million in 95 up to over 10 million by 2009. So explosive growth. Now they estimate over 20 million people are in the city. So it is regarded as one of the most highly populated, bustling areas of China. But after living here for over 10 years, it really doesn't feel it. You know, it's a spacious city, lots of green areas, lots of parks, lots of mountains you can go and climb. And the biggest thing here is how the technology and infrastructure in this city has exploded and made life very, very easy and convenient, which I think is one of the things that a lot of people don't really expect and understand compared to living in the West. So we talk about the convenience of life and the technology and the infrastructure. Public transport here is outstanding. You've got high-speed rail, which from where I lived in the UK in Dorset, I remember the train lines were hideously slow. So you compare it to what we've got here is amazing. You can travel hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kilometers in short periods of time with very minimal cost, really, compared to what it would cost in the West. And that has just continued to open this city up to more and more people coming in and coming to enjoy the benefits and growth that Shenzhen gives. Living here as an expat has been an amazing experience. I'm going to continue to post some videos about life out here. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to like the videos, comment on them. I'd love to make some content to answer some of the curiosity and the questions that you might have about life in China.